something that really drew me into the clinic was the location here at Fort Langley. It's so beautiful here. The clinic itself is gorgeous, and it's just such a lovely, welcoming, comforting vibe whenever anybody comes in. Many of my clients just say they feel instantly calmed whenever they're walking into these doors, and that's such a great thing to hear, because that means part of my job is already done. And I really enjoy the type of clients that we get here. We get like a lot of families, people from Fort Langley. There's just a whole host of different things to work on, and everyone is just the kindest, loveliest person. I'm excited to get to see all of my clients because they're just a great time to be with and to help make them feel better.
I've been here for over 4 years now, and there's a variety of reasons why I'm still here. The treatment size of the rooms is definitely important. Having natural light, I really need that as a practitioner. The proximity to my home is very close, so that's also very important to me. And all of our coworkers are amazing. I feel like we're all part of a really well orchestrated team to pick up the slack if somebody, has gotten busy with one client, and so we take more time to make sure the laundry's done or the phone calls are answered. And yeah, we're there to help each other more than anything else. So
yeah, like I concur with that, because like there's a feel of collegiality and community here that is really inviting to me.
Yeah.
I really want to be here. I like coming into this office.
Yeah.
And I smile every time I come through the door because there's a lovely sense here, the energy of the place, and then the fellowship and the collegiality here and the staff.
Yeah. And if somebody does a workshop, it's nice to chit chat about that and bounce ideas off of one another if you do have, some stagnation with certain clients, and it's nice to send them off to a different practitioner to see what their take is on whatever condition you're dealing with. So it's nice to have that camaraderie there.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when I first started here, one of my concerns was Fort Langley is a small town. Like, is there going to be enough clients for me? And I first started working here and another place, and then eventually came on full time, and I was so nervous. And it's been so busy and so full, like to the point where several of us aren't even taking on new clients right now. So anyone new that comes on, like they're just gonna be super booked up, and we all try and book in the new person first. So I think we're a really supportive community that way. And yeah, it's fun to feel like you said, like we're all kind of friends with each other. And it's very much the environment where when one person has a break, it's like, okay, who wants coffee? And like it kind of circles around, and yeah, no one's really stingy or weird. Like everyone's super nice.
I love the light. The light, especially in the clinic, the space that I'm in, is just wonderful. The decor is lovely. I always have compliments on just the space that we're in, and people really feel comfortable, and they really enjoy the energy in the clinic.
Another thing I really like is how everyone supports each other. So even if have a client that has, you're working with them and then they have another need, you can say, oh, well, this person works with this really well in particular. So you need deep tissue. If you need deep tissue massage, go to this person or this person. This person works well with the neck. And yeah, we all do that. And it's helpful for us as practitioners, and I feel like it makes it authentic for the client as well, the experience that we have their best interest at heart.
Yeah, and something else that I think it might be quite unique within this office here is we often, we know that we're going to be one practitioner is going away and my client is in the middle of getting some treatments. I refer to other RMTs in the office. you know, maybe there's a style, maybe a person is looking for a specific style that is more similar to mine or a completely different style. And we still we refer to everybody here within the office. So this way, a lot of the clients are being taken care of in a way that isn't solely one RMT necessarily, but they feel comfortable and safe being able to go to another practitioner for a specific need, or they have backup, you know, for when RMT can't get in.
Yeah, well taken care of.
Yeah.
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 You're not cheating on your practitioner.
No, you're not cheating on your practitioner.
I came to the clinic as a new grad, and I was really nervous to start at any job, and thankfully I had someone here to help me along. And I think like the people who work here are just so helpful and so lovely, and like I am a little scaredy cat and would have been so scared to start at a clinic where people weren't so welcoming and like willing to help and answer any questions that I had, and they just were super, super lovely, and it's remained that way. We're really close-knit here, and we really try to help each other out whenever we can, doing laundry, answering phones, anything like that. It's super great between all of us.
So if you are a new graduate coming in, it's your own business, but we're here to support you setting up. So I'm always here the first day for front-end stuff and just to help you through that day, make sure everything's going smoothly, transactions with your clients. And then the rest of the RMTs, we could even kind of match you up with someone, are very supportive. So even if you have questions as to how things to do, did I say the right thing to the person? Yeah, everyone's very supportive that way.
Yeah. Anything with billing or JNAP, the computers, or anything that doesn't go smoothly in your day, we're here to help at any point. Yeah.
Totally. Yeah.
Thankfully, Naomi is not crazy.
Like, only in the good ways.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. Only in the ways we want her to be.
Yeah.
Naomi is such a great clinic owner. She really is like very collaborative and really wants to hear from all of us and make sure everything is fair before she sets anything up, and is constantly willing to like negotiate certain things and make sure you're comfortable with what's going on. I wouldn't want to have anybody else run in this clinic. She is perfect.
And she's also really not overbearing or controlling in any way. Like, she very much brings people in and it's like, you know what you're doing. I'm not going to mess with you. Go about your business.
Definitely.
So it's nice to have someone that is encouraging and supportive, but not, I don't know. I think I wouldn't do well at a clinic where it was like forced team building events. And I'm glad that it's supportive, but not, overbearing.
It's very like naturally supportive. It's like nothing is forced to like do specific things. Everybody's just like wants to be here, wants to help each other out, wants to have a good time. So it's great.
The most important thing to me when I was envisioning what this place was going to look like was that the moment people walked through the threshold, crossed the threshold into it, that their healing process would begin. That was, I would say, the single most important element to me when I was sort of envisioning what the place might look like or be like. And that included the people who would come to work here, too. It was a shell when I built it, and so the ceilings are 10 feet high, and the treatment rooms needed to be big, or bigger than the norm that I'd experienced in other places. And it seemed right to me that all the rooms be the same size. And so they're all 10 foot by 12 foot, which is pretty, or actually 11 foot by 12 foot, which is generous for massage therapy treatment rooms. There's no banging your bum up against the wall or finding it awkward to move into different postures to work on people.
We have 2 dryers, 1 washer with a very large capacity and 2 dryers, so that means the laundry doesn't have to get too backed up. And we all have a little bit of space booked between our bookings, so we all help each other out with laundry.
Yeah. It's never backed up.
Yes, we also have hydraulic beds. Very, very nice. It's really nice being able to stack your body properly and take care of yourself as a practitioner.
Yeah. Every room. How many rooms do we have?
6.
6 rooms.
No. Yeah, just
6 rooms. And every one of them has working, up-to-date hydraulic beds that are awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thing I like about Fort Langley is I take a bit of a longer lunch because there's beautiful shops around, not so much the shops, but I enjoy walking through the river to the river and along the path, and that just breaks my day up, and I just feel relaxed when I come back for the second part of my day.
Our demographic is very orientated around family and community, and the kids having sports, and the middle-aged to older population is still very active with biking and running and paddling along the river. So a lot of orthopedic issues with shoulders or backs, that sort of thing, to make sure that they're healthy and happy.
Yeah, it's a great place for a general practice.
Yeah.
Where you're really going to see a diversity. The mother will show up, and then her husband will come down, and then the daughter will show up, the 8-year-old daughter or younger, and it really makes for a really challenging but really interesting way to practice a variety of to be a massage therapist.
Yeah.
I also love to come to work here. The space is beautiful, and you can go for a walk before or after work by the river, on the island, amongst the trees. You could just sit by the river for your lunch break if you want, if you have a lunch break. Have a snack in town. It's just a really great place to come to work.
Yeah, I think too that in Fort Langley you really feel the community feeling, and yet everybody is quite outdoorsy. There's so much activity on the river and all the different sports, and then those clients come in. You go to the Cranberry Festival and they have the races on the river, the dragon boat races on the river, and then you see a client that's participating in that, and they come in, or you get to congratulate them, or you say hello to Judy at the grocery store, and it's a lot of fun. It's a fantastic, cute little community, and has that little community feeling, but it's actually huge. And then within that, Fort Langley Massage Therapy and Holistic Health, we have this really great community within the community, and it feels very supportive, and everyone, for myself, speaking for myself, I feel very supported, and that I have people here that I can go to if I have, I'm frustrated about, maybe a technique isn't working like it used to, and being able to bounce ideas off of different practitioners and their different point of view is important to me, and feeling open to be able to do that and not feel somehow that I shouldn't, that I should know.
Yeah, exactly. And we all make each other better.
Yeah, we all make each other better. It's so true. Yeah.
It's also just great being in Fort Langley. Here, if you do have someone not show up or you do have a break, there's a million beautiful places to walk, there's coffee places, there's delicious treats, everything you can want, really. Oh my gosh, that's hard.
Oh, that is tough.
it depends on the mood. Like, are we talking sweet? Are we talking savory? Like, you gotta get the burritos from Little Donkey.
Yeah, that's the way to go. A Little Donkey burritos, and then maybe for dessert, Lee's Market has some French macarons or other baked goods if you want. And Saba has giant chocolate chip cookies.
Remember the other day when Kim came in with the Guinness chocolate cake from Blacksmith, and we were like,
amazing.
okay, now we all need that.
You just have to have a different treat every single time you work here.
Yeah.
To make your day even better. You can't have a bad day when you get to have a delicious Fort Langley treat.
Yeah. And it's awesome because all the businesses then get to know each other, and then, yeah, it just really feels like a community when you walk into Little Donkey and Sam's waiting for you, and like, yeah, he's like played my songs when there's no one else in the place, and like, it's just, it's super fun.
Not only is it like a community, like specifically here, but like the more you go out and the more like the people working around Fort Langley get to know you, then they also feel like a little family. It's great.
Yeah, it's a good community.
I was referred to this clinic by a friend of mine who was a patient here, and she knew I was looking for a space, particular space where I could do physiotherapy in a different way than a regular physio clinic would allow me. And when I met with Naomi, I knew pretty much right away that this was a really good space for me and had really good energy. I love the holistic approach, and I love that I could pretty much set my hours, and I was independent in patient booking and contacting clients and setting my fees, and just having the freedom that I was really looking for.
When I came to Fort Langley to practice, I was very concerned about having a full schedule. And now that I've been living and working in this area for 4 years or more now, I've noticed that Langley is really growing, and we really need to serve the community better with having more practitioners and space available for people to come and find relief from whatever is going on in their lives and bodies. And I think looking forward in the future, with the amount of growth happening in Langley, it's very important to continue making sure that we can support that growth within massage therapy for our community.
Hi, I'm Nancy, and I've worked here at Fort Langley Massage since March of 2021. I came into the clinic and it just felt so beautiful and relaxing while I was here. And on meeting Naomi, we had a little conversation and interview just to see how it would work. And I felt that her presence here, she was the owner, but she also realized that as an RMT, we had our own businesses. So there's an autonomy. So I would pick my own schedule.
It feels good to be here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like the space welcomes you in.
Yeah, and each practitioner brings their own personality, and I feel that I can actually be myself. I don't have to have some kind of a guard up, or
Yeah, I feel that's really important. That we're all, like, as practitioners, we show up as who we are, and then that's something that we extend to our clients as well. And leave judgment aside, come as you are.
Yeah.
What does your body want to do today, and we'll help facilitate that.
Yeah, I love working here. I've been here for 13 or 14 years. I can't see myself being anywhere else, to be honest. No bloopers on these ones. Sorry.
Very family orientated. Let me start over.